Come on in, children. You'll probably catch the first of the live stream. But, dang, it's pouring rain. What time is it? I need a shop clock bad, don't I? You need a shop clock, boy. Anywho, we're going to go out there and attempt to cut a little bit of wood. I'm going to make a white, I know that light's right in my friggin' eyeballs. I've got to make a light. Brewdog, how is everybody? Been meaning to ask you all that. What we're going to do is I've got the chainsaw ready to go. I don't know what that was. Somebody sent me something. Early. Look at this hat. I can't find my hats, children. I'm worried about no dang hat. What we're going to do, I went home to see. I know it. That's what I was referring to, Brewdog. Good morning, sunshine. Look at this beard this morning, folks. Turn that thing around a little bit. God, nice. Straighten up. But, be sure to smash that thumbs up if you don't care. It kind of helps me out on my analytics, because I've got my analytics butchered all to Chicago this morning. Video after video and live stream after live stream. But what we're going to do is we're going to go out here and we're going to meal. I found a piece of white walnut. I don't know if it looks damaged, but we're going to meal it, and I'm going to get a medium cup and a coffee cup. That's what we're going to turn today. Hey, Amy Moore, where you been, buddy? Hey, pump your brakes right here. Back up. Put it in reverse. Where have you been? It's raining out there, so we got to go out there and mill some wood. So let's bear with me, because I'm gonna shake the camera. You're going with me, I reckon. If it don't rain us out. You know what I'm saying? Best I can do. I don't want my friggin' phone wet. I know that much. And it's pouring. One more sight, what a fella do, you know what I'm saying? Probably get cussed all to pieces this morning. Probably get cussed all to pieces. See if I can set y'all up where you can see this. This is what we're working on right now. I want to show you how we're cutting this. This is white walnut. This backside is damaged pretty bad. But I believe I can fly. So, get ready to hear a chainsaw run. I'll try not to throw no shavings on you, but it is what it is. Shoot, but it can be perfect. Hurry. Come on, Gertrude. Oh, yeah.
baddie right there. I don't know. Looking bad, Gildy, looking bad. I don't know. It ain't looking too good, I'll tell you. Yeah, we're good. We're good. God. Alright, be safe. It's pouring the rain, Chili. Y'all gather up right here. Let me get y'all the rain. I'll get another piece. That can't be saved. That one's gone. It's pouring the rain. Dang, gone. Y'all stay with me now. We're going to head back out there in the shop. And, yeah, that piece was gone. It was gone. It had sat out there so long, it was gone. Trying to find a place for you. Yeah. Just bear with me. I'm going to go out there and try to mill another piece. Got me smothering. That's a big chunk, too. I got plenty more, but step right. Stay with me. Talk amongst yourselves. I go out there and mill a piece of wood. Everybody left me. Good piece of wood there. I broke a sweat. Fat kids ain't supposed to sweat. Chat stuck. Gosh dang, it's hot. I'm smothering out now. That one piece of wood hit the pith completely gone. Well, if you use this wood, children, more wood's coming. I'm just going to go ahead and mill a bunch of bowls, a bunch of mugs. If people want to buy them, they can have them. If they don't, I'm going to lose my wood. I'm going to take this in the house here real quick. That's it. I'm going to take this in the house. Look at that grain. That live edge. Let me take this in the house. Or I can cover it up, probably. Yeah, I can cover it up. No, I'm going to take it in the house. I'm going to take this in the house. And that's got a ribbon in it. I don't know if it's going to stay. But it's got a ribbon in it. It's friggin' raining out there, man. I don't want to take this in the house. I swear I don't. God, might as well. I'll be right back. Don't take off. I got work to do today. God, man. See what we got now. Woo! Lord, turn that heat down. It's 80 friggin' degrees in here, boys. Let's see what we got. Work with here. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a little pissy right there looking. I'll return to the coffee cup. Not on the bus. Let's go now. It's playtime. My last night youngin' just left. What? Oh, your last youngin' just left. Freaked me out there for a minute. What are you talking about? JCT's in the house. Actually, I need to take the chainsaw and go out there and mill this corner off. I don't know if we can bypass it. Look at that. You can't see it. What the heck am I doing? Where's my steel water brush at, folks? I can't keep nothing. You can't see it, but that's what we was looking for. I don't know if it's going to be any count, any good, or not. That's what we're looking for. That thing weighs 50 pounds. I don't know. Runs right down the center of that too, but outside looks good. There's a little pithy. Pithy, man, pithy. You want that pithy shaped. You start dealing with that pith. Oh. I got plenty of it up under the porch, but dang on, I want to use everything I got as I can. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be wasting. I appreciate that, brother. We'll get this on later in a minute. See, that's the thing about it. Normally, normally, I have this meal already. When you come out in the shop, I gotta turn that fan on. When you come out in the shop, most of the time, I've already got this done. It don't take me just a few minutes, but I'm rushing. I don't know why I'm rushing for, but I'm rushing like it's on, like I got a fire to get to. I don't know, man. I don't know. Make a good sized coffee cup right here. I'll have to meal that off. Yeah. You know how it is, don't you? Don't you, Granny? Wide open, hurry. What I'm hurrying for? It ain't like I'm on a time clock. But this week's gonna be nothing but Frank Kelly. Nothing but Frank Kelly. That'll give me a rough idea. I'll have to hop back out there and meal that off. Well, I keep that ribbon. Yeah, I'm in a hurry. I'm always like this, buddy. I get for the morning, old lady, she gets from aggravated at me. I just don't want y'all to get bored. I don't like looking at a screen and nobody there. Them silent streams, I'll pull a Houdini on you. You look around and Bubby be gone. Where'd Bubby go? He left. I can't find my dang hats. Ooh, honey child, last night was fun. It was for me. I had a blast last night. Lacey in here, she told me I sung her kids to sleep. She told me to sing louder, she could still hear them. That's fun. I'm gonna grab my chainsaw. I'm off to work till, oh, you're off work till what? Sissy will have you a honeydew list. Fan feels good. I'm sweating. It's raining. Plenty of backer. Plenty to drink. J-Dub's Outdoors Adventures. I tried to find your live stream last night, buddy. I ain't getting no notifications. Amy Moore said she wasn't getting no notifications from me. Need to get their shake together. Need to get yourself together. This is a coffee cup. Yep. I don't know, it may be a little too small for a coffee cup. I got another piece of walnut right down here. I gotta have a white coffee cup, a black coffee cup. Gotta have a white and a black. I like them big coffee cups. There it is. I like them with a little bit of meat on them, you know what I'm saying? Got some neighbors cussing me all pieces this morning. Huh? I bet they are. I bet they cuss me all pieces. I'll go and stick that chainsaw on his hind end. I appreciate that, John Slanger. You don't have to do that, bro. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate everybody that helped me last night. PayPal's far better than YouTube. If they ain't giving me mine, they ain't gonna get theirs. Hear me? I hope you're smart, Alex. I'm gonna go out there and cut this twice, square this up, and drop this off just a little bit. It don't need to be. It don't need to be 5 inches in height. That's about right where that ribbon's at too, that heart. We need to get that heart out of there, children, I'm telling you. That thing's gonna cause us a world of heartache. And I hate to do it out there under the skinny shed. When I fire that chainsaw up out there in the skinny shed, it magnifies because it's just a hollow lean-to. It's all metal. MD outdoors in the house. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I've run wide open sideways. You'd think something was on fire the way I was acting. Come back and see me. We're getting ready to turn a coffee cup. A white coffee cup. We haven't got to do. I've done them before, but we haven't done a white coffee cup. And I've got a Chicago load of shipments going out this week. Just a little bit of tweaking here and there, and they're ready to go. I reckon you do. Let me take this out there now, bear with me. Let me get this out there, put it on my cutting block, and get this situated to where I can mill these down to a common sense size. Yeah, friggin' stink bug somewhere, dang it. Might if y'all don't know how bad I hated them things. But I got them tools angled up, Lacey. I angled them up and sharpened them yesterday. I had my angles off bad on them. I sure did. If you don't know how to sharpen them, you need to make a jig on the 45 and keep that bevel right. If you go off on your eyesight, and if you get them started going off, it's just like anything that you build. If you start off a 1/4 inch down here and you're off, by the time you get finished, you're 2 foot off. But I had them angles off on these. Got them right now, see? Yep. I'll tell you the hardest tool to sharpen that I own. Them spoon knives. Them spoon knives are, you talking about hard to sharpen. But if you don't have that on the 45, got it razor sharp now. Maybe get you. Let me go out there and take this chainsaw. Make the neighbors hate me. I know it. She asked me, she kind of sent me a message the other day, and she wanted me to sing you a special song. She wanted me to, and I don't know if I was supposed to told you that or not. Probably shouldn't have, but she sent me a message. She wanted me to sing you a special song, and I'd worked on that song about all week. And I found out she wasn't going to be there, so I was going to wait till she's there. I know she was going to be there. I know y'all had things going on. I hope everybody's all right. The WTF Mike in here? See in here? Mama, you. We're going to make Frank Kelly's first coffee cup. Gonna be a son of a gun, too, son. I don't know. Maybe just a little bit smaller. See, I've got 2 styles of coffee cups that I run by. I got the small one, and I got the big one. I like starting out with the big one. That way, if anything happens, I can always looky here. Ralph Trucking. Now, he's a new guy. I ain't never seen him before. Be sure to smash my thumbs up, Ralph's Trucking. I'll get you back later on. If y'all ain't got Ralph's Trucking, if y'all don't have Ralph's Trucking, get Ralph's Trucking. I believe it was, I'm not for sure. I know it wasn't me, Ralph. I'm kind of thinking it was Joey. Tina McKenzie's, she's new here too. Hey, bunch of heathens. Oh, last night was a blast, man. I really enjoyed it. Not because I was doing it, but because y'all was there. And I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to call no names off. I appreciate you all. Tina McKenzie's in the house. She's new here. She's about as new as expired milk. She's about as new as expired milk. What? Yesterday was on the day. Well, what'd you expect, bud? What do you expect? You can't stay gone. You can't stay gone all the time and expect her not to be up your rear end, son. What you expect? What you wanting? What you want when you act like that? What you want when you act like that? We're setting minds all the time. Fishing trackers in the house. Come on in, brother. Come on in, my friend. I've done that before and got in trouble. I said, come on in, brother. They say, I'm a brother. I'm a sister. I said, oh, sorry. Oops. Whoops. Fishing truckers. I can't see nothing, boys. I'm gonna have to wear my damn glasses as bad as I hate to. I hate glasses. Let me go out there and mill this piece of walnut. Bear with me. I worked on this thing yesterday about all dang day. Look at that thing. I worked on that yesterday about all day. That son of a gun ain't gonna sand out. I took everything but I don't look too bad for a segmented bow, but you see that right there? That's an end grain. That's where that heart is. It's not gonna sand out. So the best thing you can do for that, that's your swirl jar. And in some instances, if that's Joey's swirl jar, it would have to be a 5-gallon bucket. J-Dubs, I appreciate you coming in. It's rough. It won't sand out. I can't get it to sand out. I've tried. If that's Joey's swirl jar, it's going to be a cement truck. That ain't going to be a cement truck. Yeah. Well, we got to get Frank Kelly's done this week. I've got his handles already rough cut. Frank Kelly's is nothing but this week. Doing nothing but Frank's. I've got scent ones ready to go. I got Jason Childress ready to go, all but 2 coffee cups. And I got a Chicago load of white walnut. I'm running skinny on black walnut. But I've got some maple out there now. And we're going to try to turn some maple. Morning, Live Seeker. We're going to turn some maple. Maybe along the way while them mugs are settling down, we may go out there and cut a piece of maple. Turn us a nice, big, huge 11-inch bowl. Let me go out there and meal this right real quick. Watch the neighbors. I'll come back with a black eye and the cops are pulled up. Just mind your own business. Stay in your lane, children. Stay in your lane. I'll be right back. Rain. Hey. I don't know. It ain't looking too good for the dang home team. I'm gonna tell you, children, it ain't looking good for the home team. You know what I don't want to do, don't you? I'm just being straight up with you. I don't want to crawl my fat crack right out from under that house, that porch, and roll that big log out there. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Whether I want to or not. Because this piece right here, it don't look good at all, children. So that's going to walk on water when I put that on that lathe. Where am I? Oh. I tried one of them Coke Energy. I tried one of them Coke Energy yesterday. You're talking about making you sick. Mountain Man, where's Mountain Man? I missed him. Where you at, bud? Gotta leave for work, buddy. Stick your earbuds up your nose and call in sick. What? I need that off right there bad. I need that off bad too. I'm telling you, I believe that'll shatter. I believe that'll shatter, I swear I do. One more cut. Not satisfied. Not satisfied with the way that looks, I swear I ain't. No. What I should have done, instead of trying to do this live, should have went ahead and went out there yesterday and went ahead and milled it. That way I wouldn't be in such a strain. But that right there don't look good at all. Actually, it looks better on this side. I swear it looks better right there. It is. If you run your rough template out on your wood, and did y'all see that cup? I don't know if y'all seen it or not. I seen it. Y'all ain't got Lacey on Instagram? Look at the cup she made. Hey, I'm telling you, I don't like it right there. That's going to shatter like glass. Hey, if y'all want to see something shatter, y'all about to see something shatter. Huh? Let me move you over. We're getting ready to party. Get you in your spot. We're getting ready to party. Pull my drawers up. Those are my drawers, man, my drawers. I just don't trust it. I swear I don't trust it. But you talking about ribbon? This has got ribbon in it. And buddy, you don't have to thank us. Lord knows, son. Lord knows. Don't you worry about that, buddy. That's what we're supposed to be here for. That's the purpose of it all. It's like this. If you can't be there when I'm at the bottom, when I'm down, dang sure don't climb on my wagon when I'm riding high. You hear me? Well, I thought it looked pretty good, but it sure did now. I mean, I thought it looked good for, and I don't want to downplay it. You know, I said that the other day and thought about what I said. I said functionality, but I thought it looked good. Without a lathe making a cup. Shoot, huh? What you want when you act like that? What do you want when you act like that? Let's get this thing off. I heard sound. Point of it is, that's the only place I can put that right there. That's my vacuum. And over here's my other vacuum, which y'all know that stuff, but that keeps me from sucking air. We're going to attempt to turn this. I don't know if we can or not. We're going to try. We're going to attempt to turn this piece of look at that stuff. That's some tough stuff right there now. There you go. Let's see. I'm all the pieces this morning, ain't I? Come on in, children. We're going to try to do this with as little damage as possible. We've got a knot, and we've got 3 hearts, or 2 hearts and a knot, or 3 knots. Dagnabbit, a heart and 3 knots. So, I don't know. We're going to be easy with this one, not sure. Man, get to go dentist on this one right here because it's wonky. I always tighten up your tailstock. You can't, if you over tighten, that tailstock will scoot back a little bit. Yeah, that's bad wonky, man. That's gonna run like a drunk man here, stand here. Not too bad. But in no hurry now. Oh, son. Hey, buddy. I don't know. Kind of got me iffy about the whole situation. I swear it does. For some reason, I'm just iffy about this one. I've got it centered out over here. We're going to run it off this side over here. I tried to salvage that piece. That's why it's like it is. You want to use everything you got. Want to use everything you got. I appreciate that, David. Just a whacker, man. I enjoy having my friends show up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I enjoy about it mostly. Just a little bit at a time now. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. I'm going down and having a T-bar or T-welded to that right there. A little something. A little something. See right there? Whoop. That's the only thing bad about them lights right there. Ooh, baby. What was that? I don't know what that was. Chew tobacco. Been no big hurry. Probably start off with a spindle gouge. See that spindle gouge cuts. Dismurning. I swear I believe it's a coffee cup right there. Pray for the best here, children. I might be going to the dentist. I need to go anyway, but you know what I'm saying. David, I appreciate you coming in. J-Dubs Outdoors, I appreciate you. Make sure everything's clear. When it comes to cutting seasoned white walnut, it's like cutting concrete. See that cheddar? That cheddar's coming from that right there. We've got to get beyond that. Anytime you hear a chatter, when you're on the lathe, if you hear a chatter stop, you could have that thing could be split and ready to fly apart. But if you hear a chatter, you can be able to tell the difference between a cut and a chatter. If you hear a chatter, stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop immediately. And make sure. I knew that was there, and that's got to come out. We'll mill beyond that if we can get past it. You don't say, well, shut it up there. Where you been, buddy? Where you been? Where have you been, son? I've been here all morning. Oh, yeah. We're starting to cut into this. Where we at? Rolls in the house. We're starting to get close. We're now starting to get close. We know that's pithy right there. It's real super soft. I can take my fingernails and break that loose. We know it's real pithy right here. But we're starting to get in close to this. And you want to start backing off on your pressure on your cut, because if you start putting pressure on that cut, you'll force that out of there. Look at that right there. If it'll sand out, that's the question. I've turned mugs before, and them simply not sand out, and they was for nothing. All part of it. Walking the dog, walking the dog.
Looking hairy right there now, children, I'm telling you. That's looking hairy. That chunk fly off right there? See that chunk fly off right there? There's that heart. What you want to get rid of right there. There'll be another chunk come out of here in just a minute now. Woo, baby. I hope it's worth saving. We'll pick and find out. Woo, baby. Be awfully close now, children. I'm just gonna tell you. All we're getting is a coffee cup out of this. Man glitter. See how that is? Let me show you something right here. If we can do it. I don't know if we can or not, but we're going to try. Got a crack right sure now. Yeah, baby. I like it. I like it. There's what's worrying me. Is that jasper right there, because it's deep. And you don't have to stand right over top of this thing when you're milling. If you've got any iffy situations, you don't have to stand there with your snoot right down into the wood. You understand what I'm saying? Stand kind of out of the way. And if you got room, which I don't have, you got to be careful.
Because a lot of times if I had this thing out away from the wall, in all probability, it would go that way. That's the way the centrifugal force is going that way. But where the wall is right here, it bounced back, it bust you in the snoot. Then you got to go in the house and try to fix your nose. Which in my case, would be a lot of work. Come on in here. Stop right there. Go back this way. Your chicken, where that chicken coming from? Coming right there. There's that, didn't you? See that piece go that way? Come completely out. See it? We're still good. You see where that heart was? That piece came completely out and went that way. I don't know where it went to. But it's gone. Still got plenty to work with. You see that piece come out? Now what you want to watch for now? Now what you want to watch for now? People say, well, that can't be saved. Why, sure it can. Why, certainly. Certainly, Mo, certainly. What you want to watch for now is end cracks. That's what you want to watch for. Let me see if I can find you one. I know there's one here. There it is. That crack goes all the way through that end piece. Mexican biscuits and gravy. Now, why would you want to get on and say something like that for, Lacey? Knowing good and well I'm about starved out. Look at me. I'm wasting away to nothing. I'm wasting away to nothing. I don't understand it. come on here and say, I'm making biscuits and gravy, and all these starving people right there in this stream. What is you, bud? You know what I had for breakfast this morning? We're saving it out. We're going to try it. We're going to give it a whirl. The reason I'm not... The reason I'm not using the rough and gouge, too aggressive. I don't know. Got a long way to go, Jim. A long way to go. Touch it. There's a ribbon in this one now. We get any more mishaps? Yeah, we're getting there now, son. This thing gonna have friggin' awesome. You ain't got that done yet, son. Am I going to come up here and cut that? come over and cut that thing, bud? What's wrong with you, bud? I'm going to come up there and cut that, cut that out for you, bud. Don't make me come up there. This coffee cup is going to have frickin' ribbon in it, son. Oh my God, the Brescia. This thing has got beautiful grain in it. It's got a ribbon going this way. If we can save it. Looking a little rough, man. I'm telling you, it is. It's looking a little rough. We're about down to the depth of where it ought to be. We just gotta get beyond this crack and this place right here, and we're good. But that ribbon's growing. I don't know if you can see it there. Listen, come on. What you want? You can't even. I'm just here for the ads. Why is there ads on there? There shouldn't be no ads on mine, man. I don't want no ads on my daggone page, man. We've got a ticket right here. My day to say this. Anytime you're parting off an edge, you start to look at that old folder. Cause that thing will bust you right in the snooticus. I bet they've done that. And look what we tried to save. We've still got one right here, which is fine. Trapper Jay's in the house, my brother. Some for the ads. Lacey's making biscuits and gravy. I just wanted you to know that, man. Come on, you're telling us how she's making biscuits and gravy and half of us starved to death. I don't get it. It don't register. It don't register with me, man. Belly, man. It don't register with me, man. Belly, man. Boy. Woo, baby. Talk to me, Melvin. Man, Billy, boy, Billy, boy, Billy. Just snug it up. Don't go hog wild with it. Just enough to pierce it. Pretty close. Pretty close. You can't see it in my house. Tighten her down. A nice little coffee cup. That's what we're after. Let me get this off. Let me get this piece right here off. We'll sand this and see what it's going to look like. If it's too rough, there's no cracks. It's that rain. Oh, shit. Just what we need is more rain. We'll check it and then crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, baby. Squared up a little bit. Oh, we're cooking with Crisco now. Pump it up just a little bit. We've got about 1.5 inches to play with, so we're good. We're good. Look at that ribbon. I'm gonna try my dangest to save that. What would you say if I told measuring. We don't want to get excited. Ain't like we're on a schedule. Yeah, we've got about, oh yeah, we're good. We're good, man, we're good. We're good, man, we're good. Yeah. Make a nice little coffee cup. Look at that ribbon. We've got to do something with that. Because that runs about, that's going to run, the corner that's going to run, if you'll look at it, I don't know if you can see it or not, probably can't see it. But that's barely going to make it to the inside. When I turn it over to turn the recess, then we put the chuck to it. That's going to, yeah, it's white walnuts. Look at that grain right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I wish you could. There we go. Gosh dang, ain't that somehow that works out? Look at that ribbon right there. That grain is kicked. That's awesome. That's a nice piece. It ain't cracking or nothing. It ain't cracking or nothing. But our recess is going to run right here. It's going to be right there. Right there is where recess is going to be. I'll go ahead and make a pencil mark. Well, no, I don't have to right now. Let's crank this up and get this thing turned just a little bit more. We'll go ahead and may do the recess on the back side, flip it over. That's a nice piece. I'm telling you, once you start turning wood, that's all you want to do is turn wood. It's going to sand out. Yeah, it's gonna make a nice little coffee cup. Sure will. It sure do. I believe I'll flip that over. And turn my recess down here. Square it away. Turn my recess down here. And then John T. Cash is in the house. Brew dog, is that what woman? Y'all, I'll be here a while. If y'all got stuff to do, man, y'all go get it done. I gotta haul this out. I've got the handle, rough cut handle made. There's no cracks. I don't see any cracks. I don't see any. I don't think that's a crack. We're going to take just a little bit more off. We're going to take just a little bit more off the side of it. Then we'll flip it over. You've already got your center established. Burp, that's good wood. Wait till you see the big mud, folks. It's gone now, baby. You like the way I dance, don't you, Mike? Yeah. What I like to do, is I like to run sandpaper over it. I know this is kind of silly, probably for professional wood turners, but what I like to do, once I get to this stage, I'll run a little bit of sandpaper over it, and I'll check for cracks or imperfections, anything that looks like it's going to give me trouble. Look at that right there. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to show you what we're looking at, because I'm going to flip it over. Over and over, over. Try to get a little light on the subject. There's what we're talking about. You see that jasper right there? That's what we're talking about. Now we got to take it down just a little bit, because it's still a little too fat. We've got probably about another 1/8 inch to take off. That's what we're looking at. Well, that right there, once I glaze that, sand it, super sand it and glaze it, I'm going to taper the bottom of it. It's going to have a concave. It's going to have a, I'm going to come up here about halfway, and I'm going to take a lot of this right here off. And it's going to look like the old style coffee cups. Skinny bottom, wide top. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. But we got to cut a recess right here. Right here. When you do this right here, change direction of wood, you always get a wobble. Just the way it works out. Kind of tough to do it this way, but everybody's gonna wobble. Nah, not too bad. Not too bad. I've seen it worse. We'll work that bottom out. And I'm just telling you, I wouldn't have gave you a nickel for that wood when that center core. When this piece came out, hit the wall, that's what gets you right there. That big shard of wood right there. As WTF might say, that's a little bit bigger than a sliver. That's a little bit bigger than a sliver. That's pretty near big as your liver. That's what'll get you. That's what'll bite you. Let's square this up now. Lock the tailpiece in. We'll take just a little bit off the sides. And we're going to do us a recess down here. It's just going to be a small recess, very small. But you got to have everything deep enough. Just. And that's, I'm going to invest in me another chuck. It's called an Easy Chuck. This is a Grizzly. Them things are like $90 for that piece of Chicago right there. But I want me an Easy Chuck. And I got to have a woodworm screw. But this thing here, you've got to have at least 3/8. You want that face of that jaw to be flush. How long have I been turning wood? About 3 years, I guess, 4 maybe. 3. 3 years, 3. Let's make my 3rd year. Actually, February made my 3rd year. This about February, sometime in February, made my 3rd year. But you want this to sit flush, and you want that to sit flush on the face of the turn. I like turning. I sure do. It's such an addiction, man. It is. It's an addiction. But we've got some maple. We're gonna try turning a bowl. Probably the weekend. I've got to get Frank Kelly done. I've got to get him glazed. Got to get him drying. It takes about a week. It'll take me all week long to get Frank done. But she's picking up boxes today and some bubble wrap to send WTF Mike stuff out. And I sent one. And John, I got to call John Artesio. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Montana John. I've got to call him. He wants me to call him. He wants a particular item. It looks like there's a little crack right here. We're going to take it down. But we've got about 1/8 of an inch we can remove and still be good. Let's go ahead and get that off. If it's cracked, it ain't no good. Turning wood, if you look up here and not down here, my hero John T. When you're turning wood as it rotates, if you look up here and not down here, even better. Look here, Papa Rome's in the house. My brother. pressure to it. Bring it down just a little bit. Oh, son, look at that right there. Ma'am all makes white dough. Timber Hill Red Boat in the house. In the house. In the house. There's a place right there I don't like. Now listen, children. Listen to me. Pouring rain out there. If Lacey's still in here, listen to me. Go over there and watch Rick Turns. He's an older like fella. He's a teacher. But he's an older like fella. And he keeps it real. I've seen him turn bowls and just about get it finished and they shatter. That's happened to me countless times, and I thought, man, I just apparently just ain't got the touch to turn wood. But it happens. I've had mugs that I was just about complete with, just about done, and hang and split them right down the middle. That's part of it. I appreciate that Timber Hill Red Bones. I sure do. I don't know, I enjoy it. I sure do. Go over and check out Rick Turns. Look at here, look at here. Okay, let me cook that up a little bit. I see some pretty ribbon though, man. I see some pretty wood grain. Where you at? What's your name? Jamie. You know what? You said that's took me a long time to figure out who a lot of people is. I swear it has. It does. People say, buddy, I've got you on YouTube. I'm like, well, I didn't know who you was. That's not a crack there. That's wood grain. Take your fingernail, your thumbnail. If you got any questions about anything, dig into it a little bit. As long as it don't expand. Now, if it's got a big crack in it, it's not leaving here. It'll stay humped up in this shop from now on. I don't send stuff out that's cracked or split or I'll send out junk. It's recess turn. Shooby dooby dooby doo. Here goes the fun part. We're about ready to haul this out. I gotta get me a bolt welded to that before it gets any worse. I believe I'll take it up there today and let my buddy weld me a bolt on that. Turn your sheen down just a little bit. You don't want no hang up, sure now, children. Tighten the tailstock up. And that recess has to be, you have to have at least 3/8 of an inch. Nova makes a chuck, a universal chuck, which mine's universal, but the setup is it just ain't. March 15th, Hunting season for what? For what? Where you at? Where you at, buddy? Yeah, the money, buddy. Where you at? Let me back that up just a little bit. I'll make a nice little coffee cup. Oh, come on in. Come on in, make yourself at home. Pull you up a chair. There's a subscriber in Wyoming. Oh, I appreciate that. I sure do. I sure do. I've got some orders I got to get out. I'm usually out in the mountains or out pilfering around, but I've got orders I've got to take care of. I sure appreciate y'all. I'll come and see you when I get rid of my live. I ain't kidding, buddy. It's stuff like cutting concrete. Gotta be careful now. You don't want to go too deep. Oh, baby. How deep you want to go right there now? Children. Hey, children. Ronnie Smith Jr. is my brother. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, do they? Bet y'all didn't know that, did you? I hope that's deep enough. I don't know if it is or not. Because we're running on borrowed space. The more you cut out, the more you have to take out. And I have turned them so thin, concaved on the bottom, that you could about read the newspaper through them. That's the truth. Let's see if it'll fit. I don't know if it will or not. If it won't, put it back on the lathe. I like to save all I can. When I can. Man, that's light. Golly, it's been... Oh, children. Lord, children today. Anytime that you put a chuck on a workpiece, you want the face of that chuck to ride, the face of the jaws of that chuck to ride right on the flush. Flush. You gotta have it flush, chuck, flush. And that's gonna be a close turn right there now. It's gonna be a close turn. And if that bus, listen to me. If that bus or split, you want to do it while you got it in your hands. You don't want to do it when your customers are looking at it and they say, "Why it's busted all pieces?" You want to do it while you've got it, not while they've got it. Because if it busts on them, it's bad on you. A river birch, they call it water birch. Water birch. I've cut one down before and watched water run out of it. It looked like a busted water line. In the woods with Bigfoot, my brother. Come on in. You like the look of birch? Depends. No, faceplate is. A faceplate. Yeah, chuck is necessary. I was trying to figure out if it was a way to turn it without a chuck. Yeah, chuck is necessary. Because you've got to have a way to hold the... If you use a faceplate, Lace, just say, for instance, I'm going to use this faceplate, and I put steel screws. Don't ever put drywall screws. I've said that before. Don't put decking screws or drywall screws. They'll shear off. If you put that on a faceplate, mount it down, put it on your chuck, and you turn that bowl, okay? You've got to turn recess. Now, you could probably, I ain't never done it, but if you've got a thick piece of wood, you can turn that off, which wouldn't be advisable. But a chuck is a necessity. But now, they sell them. I'm kind of like WTF Mike. That's where the money comes in. It's not the lathe. It's the turning tools and the equipment that goes with it. But I've never turned anything without a chuck. I was trying to think, have I ever turned anything without a chuck? Turned dough rollers. That's what I started out with, making dough rollers for people. Light on my eyes, dang. Dough rollers. But as far as bowls and cups, you could probably use a small 3-inch faceplate, then turn it out. You just have to be careful. Cut it down so far, then take a handsaw and finish it off. If your faceplate's here, you just have to be careful. That's a 4-inch. You can get your 3-inch faceplate, Lacey, and you can turn it off away from the... Slow your machine down and turn it off away from the... I'll tell you what's better on you. Well, you still have to have a chuck. I started saying worm screw, but I ain't never turned anything without a chuck. That advanced everything. That pulled everything up. That bowls and cups and my angels and my snowmen. I don't ever use a chuck. But the best thing to do is to just be careful what you buy when it comes to a chuck. If you're gonna get a, that's like a 8 TPI, 1-inch. That's what that is on the outside. But it's an M2 taper. Morrison taper. I was trying to think if I've ever turned anything without a chuck. Snowmen and angels, dough rollers. But as far as bowls and cups, I've never. Yeah, there is, man. I've spent many hours Papa Rome's. God knows I have. I've spent all day, wet and the night out there trying to learn wood grain, learn what I could get away with, what I couldn't get away with. Now that we've got that chuck installed, it's going to wobble. Get you a face shield starting out. I can't wear them. I've tried. Dangerous. You need to wear a face shield. You do need to wear a face shield. I advise anybody. A lot of people say, man, you don't wear a face shield? No, I can't see what I'm doing. Wiping, swiping, swarting. I never do nothing. I never cut a piece of wood without safety glasses. But I should, but I'm not a professional at it. You know, you got so many people out there that's so good at it. Papa Rome's, they laugh me off YouTube if I got on here and try to explain to them. Didn't have nobody teach me. Had to teach myself. Didn't have nobody to say, here's what you got to do, here's how you got to do it, here's what works, here's what don't work. Now I'm going to lose a little bit of the length on this. Not much, but a little. I have to come back in here and go off. I might just... But, there's so many people, Papa Rome's, that does this professionally. It's been doing it for 30 years. And you get on there and try to put your 2 cents in on it, and they just be like, dude, you need to shut up. A little bit of a wobble. First and foremost, we gotta get rid of that. But in all, it looks pretty good. We'll probably lose. Yeah. We'll lose a little bit. That's the bigger coffee cup. That's the style that it's set on. Just a template, just a rough idea. What Papa say? Yeah, I know, you're right. But I don't consider myself professional in anything. What, gin whacker? I'm a gin whacker, son, a gin whacker. A gin whacker. That's what my daddy say. You're a gin whacker. Grizzly sells these chucks, and I know they're high. I know they are. They're $90. That's what they are, just for a flipping chuck. But to me, it was a necessity to have, and I'll have to be careful when I concave that bottom because, oh baby, we cut it close. Boy, it's going to be a pretty one, too. I need to get me a what's called. That's the only thing bad about these lace, like I said. That's the only thing shoddy. As far as wood turning, these are dandy lace. But the only thing that's bad is these locking keys right here. Let's see. Them locking keys right there. They ain't worth a shakaka. I've told you, anything you do is tough, I'm telling you. Stop, tighten that up just a little bit. Thing about it is, Lacey is the kind of person, I believe, hands on. You can tell me how to do something all day long, but if I don't lay my hands on it and tear it up or break it or whatever the case may be, or do it right, if I don't learn what I can and can't do, hands on, you can talk to me until you're blue in the face and it ain't gonna do a bit of good. And I'm just saying, you know, that's just me. I'm a slow learner. Let's look at this wood grain right real quick. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't think you can. I'm trying to get you a shot of this wood grain. Can y'all see that wood grain? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Just have to wait and see. There goes the fun part. This is where you get your snoot busted. Getting your nose right down into the heart of the matter. I'm taking it up there today. I'll send him a message when I come off here and I'll get him to wheel me a I've got a drill chuck coming. I've got 2 more pieces of that chair. You want live edge? Or that one that one in the house, I'm selling it actually cheap. If anybody's interested in it. It's got some beautiful wood grain in it. But I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not trying to push it. But it's cheap for a cherry bowl. It's El Cheapo. A lot of people like that live edge. I think I got 2 more pieces of live edge out there. I think under my other shop, I've got 2 more pieces of it. And freaking rain out there, man. It's a sight, ain't children. God might help me. But I was gonna say I've got a drill chuck, tapered drill chuck, coming for this lathe. I've got I should show what. It's in the house. I just took it in the house. I showed it at the beginning of the live stream. Well, I went out there and tried to mill some wood that wasn't worth a flip. But I took it. I think I showed it before I went out. I don't know if I did or not. But yeah, it turned out. I've got 2 more pieces of that live edge. Just tailstock out of the way. Back it up just a little bit. Tighten it down. Always check your chuck, children. gonna put some pressure on this thing. That chuck now, them chucks are tough, buddy. I put some pressure on them, I swear I do. But does that help or hurt? I don't see any cracks. I don't see any visible cracks. We're fixing to find out. This is the worrisome part right here. But I don't have to go deep, about 4 inches. 4 inches because the cup itself, yeah. I'll go 4, and then at a half, I'll concave it. So it'll be about 4.5 inches. It'll be actually taller than a regular coffee cup. I don't know if that light's a helping or hurting you all, but I've got to have it. I'm sorry. There we go. That's a little better. On the second place is that. I'll be doing snowmen here. I may do one today because I can't mill nothing hit pouring rain out there. But I've got to get Frank done this week. He's got to be done this week, whether I'm ready or not. He's got to be done. Ready or not, baby, ready or not. There's no hurry. See, I've got Fastener bits. These things are unreal high, of course. I guess you all know that though. But a Fastener bit will allow me to cut that core out. That core is the problem. That's what'll get you. Which I'm a pole fella. I'm just telling the facts. A drill chuck in the tailstock with a Fastener bit will allow me to core that out. It'll make making mugs. It'll knock off 30, 40 minutes of making a mug on a live stream. I'll show it to you if I before I leave here. I'm sorry, I was hung up, y'all. I'm sorry, live seeker. I'm sorry. I'll leave below the fumes in the house, but a Fastener bit will allow me to core that out. That's the culprit right there. That thing right there gets you. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. Because of the rotation in that center is nothing. Is nothing compared to the outside when it comes to rotation. That's what'll get you. Because there's really no spin. It's spinning, but there's really no spin compared to what's outside. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, do you see the difference? Watch this. And it gets tighter. As you start into that center core. That's the booger right there. Anytime you're hollowing anything out, don't put your hands up against. Anytime you're hollowing anything out, don't put your hands dead flush against this tool rest. If you get a catch, it picks the tool up and slams. I've had that pinky about black because that was me first learning what to do. So what I do is I hold off to the side, and if it picks up and slams, if I get a catch, it'll pick up and slam my tool. Most likely that'll come off the chuck. Sometimes it don't. But you need to be careful when you're getting that jasper right there out, because that's what'll get you. And the reason I know this is because I've been there. It ain't that I'm a professional, trust me. And as soon as you can get that core out there, get it out there. That. That's what you want rid of. Let me tighten this up. We'll turn it up. Shooby dooby doo doo doo. And a dooby dooby doo doo doo. Now, don't get excited. Don't get excited. Don't go all to pieces. If you're using carbide cutters, always make sure that your carbide is tight. Look here. Let me show you something. See that? Making sure that your carbide is tight. I got carbide dip stuck everywhere, man. What's up with that, bro? What's up with that, bro? Make sure it's carbide. And all I'm saying, Lace, you can do whatever you want to do. But if you want to start out with carbide, they are expensive. You can get them fairly reasonable now, but start out with carbide. That'll eliminate that learning curve until you get comfortable with until you get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? There's a place right there that don't look good at all. It don't look good at all. Now, listen, let me try to show you. You see that cut right there? Once you start a cut, you don't have to finish that cut completely. If you take half of this carbide and go in, and if it's too much, back up and scoot over. And the width you cut, drop it down, and then scoot back over and finish your cut. It makes it a little bit easier on your cutting tools, and it's a little bit safer because ain't nobody running a marathon cutting wood or turning wood. It's not a race. Now I'm gonna scoot over a little bit, and I'm gonna shorten the length of that cut. See how I done that? I scoot in a little bit and I shorten the width of that cut down. A little bit safer, a little bit easier on the tool. See, the good thing about carbide, and I know you watch videos, the good thing about carbide, all you got to do is hold your tool flat, level with the floor, cut coming and going, any way you want to. You don't have to bevel the tool or angle the tool or whatever. Sorry about the light, children, but I gotta see. nice coffee cup, I swear it is. It's gonna be a dandy now. Don't be like rolling. Don't be like rolling. Stick your big snoot down there and blow inside that. You're gonna get a eyeball full of dust. Shut it down, skip the tool rest up just a little bit. Keep that cord now. As you're cutting, keep that cord cut back. Try to keep it flush. See how it's grabbing it? Little bites, little bites, little bites. Square it up. See that tool jump? I'm gonna show you something. You heard that tool jump? That little booger right there is what caused that tool to jump. That ain't big as nothing. But that's enough to catch that tool. See that little fella right there? That's enough to catch that tool and jerk that tool. That tool. That tool. We don't say tool. We say tool. Morning, Eileen. How are you, honey? This morning. No, we're just making a mug. We're not making our coffee cup. We're not making a daggone. And we like about a 1/4 inch and we're done. See how quick that was? We'll do some super sanding. And I'm gonna show you some new tools that I had purchased. But the inside of that looks good. It don't look pithy. I don't see no cracks. But until you get that thing off, or until you get it sanded and parted off, anything can happen. If you lose it, you just lose it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to lose it. We'll thin this down a little bit. We'll sand it, get it off fire and put the oil to it. Then we'll look at it, see what we've got. Let's thin this down just a little bit. Shubba-dubba-dubba-doo. You don't want to go hog wild here now. Now, we've got about a 1/4 inch. That's a pretty deep coffee cup right there. But now, square it up. Once you take this off the lathe, it's a big deal to return because you cut your recess off. You know what I'm saying? Shubba-dubba-dubba-doo. Nice coffee cup for old Frank, bud. Yeah. Yeah. When you're going back in to do the finished cuts, don't put no pressure on that tool sideways. Just let it do its thing. You'll be surprised how much you're cutting just with that little bit that's on the top of that tool. I'm stuck in here in the blade bolts. Together again. Oh. What about WTF Mike wanting me to sing Umbrella last night? I thought that was kind of strange. That's it. We're there, man. We're there, baby. Now. Look at it. Get it out of the way. The old paper toothbrush.
about getting brave and sticking your fingers back in there. Get your hand hung, it's over with, baby. Drink it up just a little bit. Good section of sandpaper. Oh yeah, baby. Drop down another grip. Like I said, until you get this thing off the lathe, always a possibility. Of losing it. Always a change of there's a place right there I do not like. That's gotta come off there. You got to go, son. And it's gone. And it's gone. But well, you know, I love a sanding sponge, I'm telling you. Now let's see what we got. Yeah, bud, look at that ribbon. I don't know if you can see it, but you're going to see it here in a minute. I hope, if we can get it off without ruining it. If we can get it off without busting it, we have done something great. Now keep in mind, you're 4 inches deep. maybe that's gonna be close. It's gonna be close now, children. Honey plum. It's gonna be close now. Slow it down. We're about to get this piece out. Put the oil to it and let it sit for a couple of days. And let that oil revitalize that wood grain. And then we'll get ready to put the food grade to it. I love that. That food grade's absolutely that stuff is worth the money. I never thought I'd ever say that about anything, but here it is. It's worth the money. Okay, now here goes the fun part. God, it really is, man. Because you work so hard to get it to this point, you could shatter it right here. You know what I'm saying? And then what have you got? You've got a lot of work for nothing. I gotta part it off right there. Hydrate this right here, man. Hydrate this right here, man. You don't want to be nowhere near them bits. That needs to be sharpened. Brand new tool. Sharpen that tool. Out of the box, my hind end short. Dread this right here, Bubbles. I'll just tell you I do. I dread this right here. I can't see what we're doing. Nothing like the wonderful smell of burning sandpaper. Man, that's close now, I ain't kidding you. Caught my smother, son. Huh. Yeah, look here. That's how close I was. Lost it. Lost it. That's how close I was. Dagnabbit. Do you see that now? I lost it. Look how pretty. Live in action, boys. Live in action. Look at that. Lost it. I was too close. It happens. Ah! 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 Glue it. Ah! Did you see that? Did you see that? Lacey, you in here? Oh, crap, son. I know that was close. Quarter inch. It happens. No, that happens. I mean, that's the whole point of being out here live, you know? That ain't the first time it's ever happened. But y'all got to see it live. Almighty. That's killer right there, ain't it? Ain't nothing you can do for it. Nothing. Not a thing you can do for that mug. Look how pretty. Look at that wood grain. Ah! That's a pretty one too. That's a pretty one too, man. Ah! It happens, boys. Next. Should have used the old Sorby parting tools. What I should have done. That would have allowed an extra cut. It happens. I mean, it's happened. It's happened. Look at that wood grain. Look at that ribbon. Look at that ribbon right there. Y'all can't see it. Let me get that out of here. I was too close. I wasn't too close. I was quarter inch on the bottom. And if I... Hey, Lace, I don't think that's going to hold any coffee. Hello, and... Ah, that's killer. That's killer right there, ain't it? See, I was quarter inch. That's quarter inch thick. That's usually what I leave the bottoms. You don't want that. Look at that. You see it, Lace? Do you see it? That's quarter inch. Quarter inch. Instead of finishing my cut, it was wobbling. I thought I'd turn it off. And this wood is so fibrous. I turned it, and the core came slick out of it. Look at it. Look at that. Put a straw in it. Hey, Shandog, you see that? Ah, that's a costly mistake right there, boys. Let's oil it you want to. Let's make ourselves even sicker. You want to? Let's make ourselves sick. Yeah, it's a pretty piece of wood, boys. Oh my God, look at that ribbon. Look at that ribbon right there. It's going that way. Yeah, it happens. I've had beautiful bows. Hey, I'm telling you now. Talk about a heartbreaker. I've had beautiful bows that would absolutely, just absolutely, it'd pay me to be out here. See, that's the whole point of being out here. That's the whole point of selling. Look at that bottom of that wood grain. Look at that. If I had to die. Talk about smother, son. It happens. Y'all just got to see it live, uncut, unedited. There you go, boy. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Waist. Look here. Doop. I had it measured right. It's measured right. But I was too anxious. Instead of cutting the recess off the bottom, it got wobbly. And I thought I'd turn it off. I turned it off all right. When I seen it spin, I said, oh, shit. You vagrant, you heifer dog. There's the core. How the hell did you do that for, boy? All joking aside, and y'all just got to see it today. Didn't want it to happen. Trust me, I didn't want it to happen. But let's get the core off this, you want to? God, you talk about a heartbreaker, son. Ribbon and all, son, ribbon and all. That's why you tell people, you know, buddy, until you get it off the lathe, it counts for nothing. You get this off. Until you get it off the lathe, it counts for nothing. That's how thick it was. That's a little better than a 1/4 inch, I believe. I know I didn't mismeasure. Yeah, that's 1/2 inch, man. That's right on 1/2 inch. That's a 1/2 inch core. You're talking about stroking out. That caused me to stroke plumb out, boys. You talking about a man stroking out, that caused a fella to have a stroke right there, boys. I've lost it somewhere. It's here somewhere. Yeah. Lord, why'd you do that for? You big dummy. You big dummy. I don't know where it went to. I'm telling where it went to. It's I'm telling. It's I'm telling. It's I'm telling. No telling, no telling. No telling. It's no telling. Ah. You son of a why I oughta. Make a good pencil holder. He won't come back out now. Damn it! Good lie there, you eyeballs. Round 3. Hey, cuz. Let me tell you what I done. I was using them big new hurricane tools, and I cut the core. Look at this mug. I was turning the mug off. Look here. Coffee cup. That's a nice one too, man. Look at the inside of that. Pretty, ain't it, buddy? That's pretty, ain't it? And I seen it wobble. And I thought, I better stop there. A lot of times you can twist them off. I twisted, the whole core of it come out. It's got a hole in it, son, you can stick your snoot through. Oh, dang it. Oh, wow. Escape love. Oh, that was so depressing right there. But it happens. I mean, it goes with it. I've had bowls, and I've said this before, just that rain. I've had bowls that I'd have them just about finished. And crack developing them. Them shatter. It's all a part of turning wood. You ain't gonna tell that wood what to do. It's gonna do whatever it wants to do. Dang it, Bobby. Hey, Sonny. Boink. 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 That was probably a 1/4 inch round by 1/2 inch long. So I had it measured right. All a part of it. I mean, it's gonna happen. I wanted so bad to save that ribbon, though. Look at that. Talking about a pretty coffee cup, son. Man could have glazed that. It would have been perfecto. That's a pencil holder. I'll send it to you, Granny. Get me your address. That's a pencil holder. You put that on your desk and keep your ink pens in it. I'll glue that core in there. But I'll drink out of it. You get wet. Come on. See if I can get it back out. We'll show Cuz. Look here, Cuz. Hey, Cuz. Huh? What was I thinking? It happens, buddy. Granny, I'll send this to you. It's a pencil holder. All is not lost. God, I never got that back in there. It's in there now. Do not get it back out. It's there for the long haul now, cousin. Hey, John, you missed it, buddy. You missed it, John. Hey, John, you missed it. You missed it. I made a pencil holder for Granny. Dag nabbit. What's that rain? Yeah. Pouring some coffee and that reached it to him. I missed the tan right twice. Show the truth. Man, that was a pretty one too. That's a lesson right there. I'll cut it plumb to the huckleberries next time. Ah. Goes right back to saying, until you get it off the lathe and let it sit. I was turning this mug off, John, this coffee cup, and I got it down so far and it started wobbling. I seen it wobble. I'm telling you, this white walnut, if I want anything made, I want it made from white walnut, because it's a lot of, I mean, it's just fibrous. It's real, it's tough. It gives. Dang, it's pouring out there. And I was turning this mug off and got it down to about a 1/4 inch, and it started wobbling. And I held the chuck and twisted it. It was going to break it off. Because you can't, when you concave these, you can't do nothing else. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I was cutting it straight, man could have took a handsaw, zipped it off. But I twisted it, and the core came out. Look at that. Got a hole in it. Can Bigfoot break it? Don't know. Maybe. That's a pretty piece. That's a pretty pencil holder is what that is. Put your ink pens in it. Dog it. Like I said, I've had bowls. And this was what was kind of... We worked through all of this. We worked through every bit of this. And then that happened. Oh, dang it. Yeah. Just nail it, it'll be all right. Make a dandy pencil holder, though. I'll send that to Granny. She can put that on her desk and think about me. Dumbass. Big dumbass. But I've had bowls. I've been turning bowls and just about have them ready to come off. Do some finishing work and them shatter. I've got a GIF I like to post. I think it's on Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance Instagram. Hopefully, what I've got to do, Lacey, which I'm not on no schedule, I just got to get Frank Kelly done. That's all it's on my mind right now. But hopefully, I'm going to start turning ink pens in the next month anyway. I'll be turning ink pens. That's going to be a... I shot myself in the foot today, actually. Not literally. Figuratively speaking. I should have milled that wood yesterday. I had it on my mind to mill it, to bring it out here to prep it. And I thought, well, I'll do it live. I'll not do that no more. Turning wood live is hard. It's hard. It's time consuming. But I enjoy it. I do. I enjoy being out here. I enjoy y'all being out here. I do. I appreciate y'all showing up. Last night, I definitely appreciate y'all coming out to my live last night. It's on Sunday. Helping me. You know who y'all are. But, I appreciate y'all coming out here with me. A lot of work in that mug for nothing. And that grain has freaking got ribbons. Look at that ribbon. Look at them ribbons. That's a pretty piece of wood right there, boss. I ain't kidding you. I'd have been proud of that right there. It's not pithy, solid. Mountain Man, I appreciate you. I sure do. See a little bit of, look at that grain right there. That's pretty wood. But it's holy. Hey, Sonny, this is a holy mug. Hey, like that? I'll send that out to you, Granny, if you want it. You can have it. Be a good ink pen holder, and that's all it's going to be. I'll sand it up and I'll glaze it. That ribbon, oh, daggone, look at that ribbon. I'm serious. Look at that ribbon. I wish I could get a shot of that ribbon. There you go. Look at that ribbon. That ribbon is friggin' out of this world beautiful. That's a grainy mug, and I'm giving it to my granny. Not get that core back out of it, but make an awesome little pencil holder. But that's all it'd make. Man, I had the handle and everything made up for that. They stuck at the handle. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I wanted to send you and the Patreons something with some functionality to it, and I still will. But I'll send you that mug. That mug ain't good for nothing but a pencil holder. Man, it's pretty though. I just hate to send it out and hit. Sad, ain't it? And that wood grain is freaking top shelf. Look at that. Concave. Don't have to worry about it. I made a heck of a coffee cup. That's just one of many things. If you stick around on the live stream in the wood shop, that's just one of many things that you'll see. You'll see a lot of stuff like that. I mean, it's not every day, but I'm proud of it. Yeah, that'd make an excellent little pencil and pen holder. Set it on your desk, and I'll glaze it up, Granny, and ship it out. I'll sand the bottom of that down, and that's all it's going to be, is a pencil holder. It's not going to be nothing else but a pencil holder. No, I've got to send my Patreons Container Man. I took care of WTF Mike, and I've got to get Crazy Ian and you. And I told Mike the other day, I owe you all. And I know you say, no, you don't owe us. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I feel like I owe you. And means a lot. Ain't too many people got 4 Patreons. People that are faithful in what they do. And Lacey, if you still want these turning tools, let me know. Let me know, buddy. Let me know. I've got them beveled right. That scraper right there alone is a handy outfit. When you get you started, you know what I'm saying? I can get you started if you're still in here. So dang boys. Today's class was what not to do. today's lesson was don't do this. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can put change. I've had guys to buy bowls, put change in. Pay high dollar just to put change in car keys and stuff. Be right back. Let me turn that air on, sweep this floor up just a little bit. I can't walk around this crap. Yeah, kind of a sight, boys, this morning. I've got work to do. Yeah. You can put flower arrangements in it, or what are you gonna put in it? What you say? I could put what? Plastic cups. Also live flowers in it. Toothbrush holder. Yeah, there's all kinds of uses. I'll glaze it up and sand the bottom of that. Glaze it up and get it out to you. I've got shipments all week long this week, children. I've got stuff going everywhere this week. What a dumb other sandpaper. It's over there. I've got stuff. Oh, I've got stuff going out. I've got stuff going out all week. I've got all kinds of stuff going out. I'll let that glue dry and I'll take a Dremel to it. Yeah, glue's already set. Ain't no getting that back out. It's in there for the long haul. I'll glaze it up and send it out. Sight. It's all a part of it though. Yeah. Sure the truth. Scrapping together's in the house. I'm glad you showed up. Y'all missed a mishap this morning. It was a good one because when I turned it, I seen that core turn. I was like, no, tell me no. And then I made this beautiful coffee cup. Look at this coffee cup. See it? Look at this. Thing is friggin' beautiful, ain't it? And I went to turn it off the lathe. This is how thin my recess is. I mean, that is freaking, man, you can see light through it. I'm not kidding. You can see light through that. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, y'all just have to watch your eyeballs. Watch your eyeballs. Huh? Huh? That's how close I was to that chuck. Do you see it now? That's crazy, isn't it? Do you see it? I hope y'all can see it. That's how close I was to the jaws of that chuck when I turned that mug off. And I thought, well, I'll stop because it's a wobbling a little bit. Is that light bothering y'all's eyeballs? You don't see no light. Ain't no light in your eyes, are they? Look how thin that is, Jen. So what I done
was I thought, well, I seen it wobble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off the lathe, because I usually just grab it, because that's the bottom section, and I grab it and I'll twist it and it'll break off because it was already wobbling. You don't want the thing to fly off and damage it. So what I done was I had turned it. When I did, the core turned. See it? The core had turned, and now I've got a beautiful coffee cup with a hole in it. I shoved it back in and put glue in it. And now this is actually a good, but you see how thin that is? I know I can see light through it. Yep, I can see light through it. That's a little too close for my liking. I like my, let me find one. Let me find a good one. Here's a white walnut too. Yeah, that's close, ain't bro? That's close. And I turned it with a new set of tools. I got a new set of tools. I got a new set of Hurricanes. Turning tools. And that parting tool needed to be sharpened. But that's all. There was no friction whatsoever in that Hurricane compared to the Sorby. But this is what we was working with today. The one you seen light through. I'm gonna put that up as a show and tell. But I like my recesses to be super thick. Super thick. Now I could have took skew chisel and cut that on off. I've done it before. Just gotta be careful. But I could have took that thin skew chisel and I could have cut that on off and there'd been no issue whatsoever with that mug. But I like my recess to be thick. I knew I was cutting it close because I wanted to save this ribbon. That was the whole purpose of trying to save everything. I don't know if you can see that ribbon or not. Man, that thing's got a freaking ribbon in it. It's unreal. Not as good as the black ribbon. I probably never run across a piece like that. Again, a big black stripe. Pretty piece of wood. But when I turned it, the core turned. That center turned free. Popped right out. So, ta-da! And the moral of the story: if I would have backed up just a fraction, I would have been in my chuck. And you're talking about dangerous. You're talking about wrecking something. You get a tool stuck in that chuck, you have screwed everything up. Probably bent your shaft on your lathe. I knew it would have broke the tool, but that'd been about it. I've got to get Frank Kelly done this week, and this ain't it. I like the bottoms of my mugs to at least be a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thick. That's just me. But I like for the bottoms to be at least 1/2 inch. And this was 1/2 inch. But I turned it off too quick. And you seen it live. I'm gonna probably retitle this one. Coffee cup fail. Get me a screenshot of this right here. That's super thin now. It was a little too close for me. I'm glad I stopped. Ooh, baby, that was too close. When you can see light through them, that's a raking right. Just right. That's close now. Oh, I appreciate you. I sure do.
I sure do. Anybody that's new that's come in, I'll come get you in just a few minutes. I'll come see you. I'm gonna let that rain slack down. Go out there and cut me another piece of white walnut. Off screen. But I've got to turn 6 mugs. And they've got to be turned this week. Granny, I'll let that sit a day or two. Let that oil get in them fibers. Because I don't want no more damage to it than what's already been damaged. And the reason I hadn't oiled the inside, I want that glue to dry. But what we'll do is I'll mail this out to you. Wait till you see that ribbon. Yeah, tell you about some others yesterday. About had me a stroke. Sure pretty cut. It sure would have been a pretty coffee cup. God almighty. But my wife's bringing boxes back in bubble wrap, and I'm shipping stuff out. I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I'm going to put duct tape on Mike's. Nevertheless, it's been an experience today. Lacey, that ain't what you're supposed to do, honey. Just so you know. But it happens. If you're turning wood high speed, it happens. Main thing is be careful, be cautious, stay out of the way as much as you can. Watch yourself. Yeah. Yeah. That was close, wasn't it, cousin? That was close right there. Because the way I measured it, I knew that I had a ½ inch in the bottom of the coffee cup. I knew I was going to run skinny here, but I didn't know how skinny. See, you got to allow for that 3/8 inch recess. When you're talking about that recess in them chucks, let me show you. Gosh, damn, I'm touching something that's eating me up, son. Woo, baby. Static electricity. Bit me again. When you're talking about these recesses on these chucks, see what I'm saying? I like for my recess to set. Well, you gotta have your chuck to set flush, of course. Laura Lee's in the house. Look, you're coming in here wide open sideways. When you turn them with a chuck, that recess, the face of those jaws has to be flush, or you're gonna get a wobble, and you're gonna get hurt. But you don't want them this thin. Laura Lee coming in here tearing everything up, squalling brakes and knocking over things. But I don't know. That was thin. When you can see light through wood, that's too thin. And I'm like you, Lacey. It's a good thing that I stopped when I did. Because you get that tool in that chuck and you have done some damage. But this ain't the first time I've turned them this thin. I turned a bowl one time so thin you could hold it up to light and see all through the whole bottom of the bowl. But I didn't want to waste no more wood than what I've wasted already this morning. I'm trying to get y'all to show that ribbon. Look at that ribbon. There it is. So what I'll do, stay away from the light. What I'll do is I'll let this sit, Granny, a few days, and then I'll glaze it and I'll ship it out. Sight. I've got to get Sandy K's out. I've got to get Mike's out. I've got to get Sense out. Yeah, man, I could have flipped it over and made a lampshade out of it. You could see through plumb through the bowl. And you know, a lot of times people think it's crazy, but a lot of times it's good to take a scrap piece of wood and try to. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to go out on a limb and do something stupid. But a lot of times, just take a bowl and see how thin you can get it. I'm not saying go over the boundary. Learn to trust yourself, because that's the hardest part in turning wood is trusting yourself. You got to trust yourself, then you got to trust your tool, then you got to trust the piece of equipment and the wood too. But it's good to see how thin you can turn them. Turn them slow, turn them easy, turn them super thin. And then you say, well, let's back up a little bit, because then you'll know. You don't want to send stuff out that's gawky, that's gaudy looking. You know what I'm saying? That's you don't want to send stuff out, because I'm telling you, word of mouth can make or break you. People say, I don't want nothing to do with that right there. You want people to say, yep, that's where I'm going. I don't want everybody's business, but I want everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? Have a great day. I'm glad you came in. For those that came in and got to see this coffee cup fail. You what now? You what? My oven. Your oven showed up. An old lathe and a CNC lathe about showed up too. Well, I guess that daggone uh branding iron's done, ain't it? Take you longer to set the machine up than it does to make the big walk-in oven. Well, Mike, look at hey Lace, look here. Big walk-in oven. And the coffee cup's kicking my ass. And he's got a walk-in oven. Figure that one out. Big dog, you. Big walk-in oven. Well, must be nice right there at that place, boys. Hey, Mike, I need me a walk-in oven. Where can I get one? I need me a coffee cup. Where can I get right there's a site with it. Paper thin. Makes out like a criminal. Makes out like a criminal. He is a criminal. He ain't making out like one. He's a criminal. You don't know where you're going to put it? You got a 300 by 100? Put it right smack in the middle of the floor. He's never getting that mug. No. Nope. Man got a walk-in oven, don't need a mug. Man got a walk-in oven, he don't need no dang mug. Sharp. Well, I'm going to head off here. I heard it's not raining. I'm going to go out there and crawl up under the porch and get a piece of white walnut and go round two. That's the plan for today. I've got plenty of it out there. It's the black walnut that I'm running skinny on. If I don't got a truckload of it, I'm running low. We got to have a truckload of white walnut. Yeah. I like the black walnut. I do. I mean, I think I like it. But we're going to find out what that maple is going to look like. I hope it turns out to be. Got to finish insulating the back condition. So I'm clean this place up. Why don't you clean that mess up, buddy? Your shop looks worse than my shop. My shop's piled out of Chicago. Yeah, black walnut. Black walnut is beautiful wood, Lacey. You've got black walnut there, though, don't you? Well, I think everybody's got black walnut. Surely everybody's got it. But white walnut is more resilient. Yeah. A lot of people likes to get rid of them because they make such a mess in the yard. When people got them in their yards, a lot of times around here, they give them to you because they don't want to clean up the mess and lawn mowers and whatnot. And but I'm gonna go out here and cut me some white walnut. I've got a mug and a coffee cup I've got to turn. That first piece this morning was gone. There was nothing to save. We saved this one, then we lost it. Look at that Chicago right there, son. Smother. It's a pretty piece. Oh well. But I've got to get Frank taken care of this week. Frank's got to be done. I love you all. My battery light just came on. Low battery. Battery light. My low battery came on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to allow. Normally I cut them 7 inches. Yep. That's short of the truth there. You ain't kidding. I'm going to take the chainsaw out there and I'm going to go out there and see if I can find what I can find on that ribbon. That piece is laying right there. It's going to be close though, man. You got to have at least 7 inches. And I like to cut my coffee mugs. I like to cut everything on 7 because you can take away, but you can't add to it, of course. And if this had been 7 inches, I'd have probably had a thicker recess. I wouldn't have had paper thin recess wherever it went to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Cynth, that's truth. That's why a lot of people they get rid of them because they don't like to mow around the walnuts. They don't like to clean up walnut holes, and they know you want them. I'll send you pics. All right, now you're talking. I'm gonna post them on. I'm gonna post them on Southeast Woodworks. It's that important because I'm sending stuff out of here that. Where'd you get that? I don't know who he is. I don't know who the hell made that. But I love you all. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna cut some walnut. I got Chicago load of it under the porch. I just gotta crawl up in there and get it. And the second half of that piece right there is laying right there. So I'm gonna get it. Nevertheless, Roll Smith Mountain Bushcrafters Lines always go far, stay longer. Thanks for staying with me in the shop for 3 hours and 35 minutes. Mill and Wood, Shandog, Sent One, Lacey, WTF Mike, Granny, everybody that's come to hang out with me. I appreciate you. We've got work to do. We've got a lot of stuff going on. I hope you're here when I turn the first bowl out of the maple. We could be surprised. We could be surprised. I don't know what's in that grain. I know it's beautiful wood. Just don't know how dark or how light or won't have any ribbons or not. We'll find out together. Nevertheless, it's Roll Smith Mountain Bushcraft Alliance. Thanks for hanging out with me in the wood shop. Appreciate you. Appreciate all that you do for me, my family, and my channel. For sticking it out. Go forward, stay longer. Thanks for watching.